should I listen to this presentation? Well, some of you probably dream of building multi-billion-dollar companies. It's probably a long shot, but hey, we can dream, right? Listen up and you'll learn a thing or two from AirAsia's business practices. Since we're speaking about business, I think we need proper clothing, don't you think? That's better. The story of AirAsia is nothing short of phenomenal. Tony Fernandez bought the company from the brink of bankruptcy and was able to turn it to one of the biggest players in Asia. AirAsia's story started a long time ago in a country not that far away called Malaysia. It was founded in 1993 and began operations in 1996, long before Justin Bieber graced us with his music. By 2001, however, the company was on the brink of bankruptcy. With only 2 Boeing jets and $11 million in debt, no one was lining up to buy the company. Fortunately, the then Time Warner executive Tony Fernandez was brave and crazy enough to take the risk. I mean, who would want to swallow $11 million in debt? With that kind of money, you could buy an expensive Hanes signature boat and still have leftover cash to buy an HBO subscription long enough to watch the Game of Thrones for a lifetime. Anyway, then owner, the Malaysian government, thought that AirAsia was a lost cause, and in 2001 they sold the company to Tony Fernandez for 1 ringgit, so around 25 cents in US dollars. Remarkably, in 2002 the company turned profitable. By 2004, AirAsia expanded its business to neighboring Thailand, and by 2015 they were the best low-cost airline in the world with a fleet of 171 aircraft. So what makes AirAsia so good? We probably need to ask a customer about this. Our reporter Clarah will interview an AirAsia customer. Let's give the floor to Clarah.
Thank you, Lesley. I will now interview AirAsia's customer, and hopefully we'll be able to shed some light on why he chooses to fly AirAsia. Hello, Ikhsan. Thank you for agreeing to be interviewed today. It's good to have you here with us.
You're very welcome, Clarah. It's good to be here.
So you're AirAsia's customer. Could you tell us what makes you fly AirAsia?
Well, I like their pricing scheme. I just want to go from point A to point B with smallest possible resources, so that's why I choose AirAsia.
So you only want the cheap air ticket?
Well, that's one way to look at it.
Does it mean you don't care about other things at all?
Well, of course I do. I do care about the security. I do want my flight to be on time, but I don't, however, care about the meals or bigger seats in the plane, so yeah.
So in short, AirAsia understands people like you?
Well, yeah, probably, because AirAsia was founded in Southeast Asia, and Southeast Asia is not so high-income country, so we Southeast Asian are more sensitive about price, so yeah, they probably understand people like me more.
Okay, thank you for your willingness to be interviewed.
You're very welcome, Clarah. Thanks for having me here.
Thank you. Right, over to you, Lesley.
We have seen that AirAsia can provide competitive pricing for their customer. So what's their secret? How do they do this while other airlines fail? Well, for starters, they are very efficient. They can provide an adequate service at a lower expense. To get an idea of how AirAsia does this, we will speak with Ramneek, our accounting guy, to explain. Ramneek, you're up.
AirAsia's operation is geared toward efficiency, and to maintain this efficiency, management is doing certain procedures in their operation. These procedures are a rapid turnaround of aircraft, no frills in cabin service, single class pre-seating, one type of aircraft, and online booking system. Their rapid turnaround at 25 minutes is the fastest in the region. This in turn helps reduce the cost, as the plane only spends little time in airport and could be used to serve more passengers. No frills in cabin service means less resources allocated to provide meals and less rubbish to be cleared on landing, which in turn lead to faster turnaround. Single class pre-seating means that AirAsia could fit more passengers to the plane, which could potentially increase revenue. One type of aircraft means that they could minimize maintenance costs, as all planes have the same maintenance procedure. Furthermore, it could be minimized training cost, as there will be only training for one type of plane. Online booking system help AirAsia to reduce expenses associated with postage and printing tickets, since most of the data are stored electronically in AirAsia server and not relying on hard copy ticket. That's all for me. Now back to you, Lesley.
Thank you, Ramneek, for this explanation. Another important part of AirAsia's success lies in their human resources model. Despite being famous for efficiency, AirAsia seems to be able to motivate their workforce to execute service and precise operational activities needed for efficiency. In the next part, Basu, our HR guy, will explain more about human resources practices of AirAsia. Now, we'll give a chance for Basu to explain.
In treating their employees, AirAsia tries to address the need of human. They have got the attitude of serving people's interests and also got certain other positive emotions for the employees as well. From the humanity and psychological point of view, AirAsia analyzes and improves the subjective conditions of the participants, thereby stimulating the change of objective factors which eventually develops the management system and helps improve efficiency. AirAsia advocates the corporate culture of one people, one culture, one Asia and one family. Additionally, the company pays more attention to the employees' contribution to the organization, eliminating the influence of ethnicity, gender, socioeconomic background, disability and many other factors. In corporate culture, AirAsia was the one to train the first pilot in the country. Moreover, Tony, who is the founder of AirAsia, advocated equality for all, while he himself joined not only to work in different positions but also arranged staff to work in rotation. In this arrangement, the employees felt care from the manager and it became very useful for the manager to create the good relationship with the staff, which helped increase employees' productivity and morale. These practices made sure that AirAsia have highly motivated workforce and support their organization. Now back to Lesley.
Oh, sorry. Thank you, Basu, for the explanation about AirAsia's HR practices. Other than HR, the other crucial part of AirAsia's success is their marketing practices. Marketing is one of the most important aspects of any company. Even the best service without good marketing might fail to have success in the market. Now, our marketing executive, Joy, will discuss AirAsia's marketing strategy.
Thank you, Lesley. Marketing is an integral part of AirAsia's success. Intensive advertising and promotion has brought millions of customers for AirAsia. AirAsia's effective use of the internet and the social media for promotion. AirAsia introduced online booking through its website in 2002 and became Asia's first airline to introduce a multilingual website in 2003. AirAsia's official website and the average monthly visits reached 27 million in 2015. On the other hand, as of 2015, the number of fans online has reached to 21.2 million, while the fans of Facebook as high as 8.8 million. Beginning in 2002, online ordering so that customers can be more convenient to buy tickets. Well, this way provide the extra advantage for AirAsia and help them get a lot of customers. And today, operators take into account the social media, enable the company to get a huge amount of attention. This allows the company to AirAsia in the first time for customers to understand the information of air routes and promotions. That's the marketing of AirAsia. Now back to Lesley.
Oh, thank you, Joy. I didn't fall asleep. I just put myself in a meditative state so I could really take in what you were saying. Of course, things are not all roses and rainbows and butterflies in AirAsia. They have some problems too, as a low-cost airline. The focus is on getting customers from point A to point B for cheap. A lean organization is one which aims to create value for its customers with fewer resources. This lean focus may have potential risks, such as a loss of focus on maintaining the revenue line and inadvertently cutting into critical processes that may negatively impact the customer experience. If too focused on maintaining a competitive position as a leading low-cost airline, they may lose focus on growing the revenue line, for example, expanding the business development opportunities. And then they may therefore lose their market share or competitive position. In order to avoid this potential mistake, it is essential to strike the balance between cost and revenue at the executive level. By cutting costs, AirAsia may cut costs too far and inadvertently cut into critical processes such as safety, and this too may negatively impact the company's reputation. The risk is that you will not know if you've gone too far until crisis hits, and then you're in reactive mode. Another example would be something that affects the customer experience, such as general maintenance issues, plane comfort, functioning toilets. These are all important areas that may negatively impact the customer experience if not maintained. In order to mitigate this risk, the organization needs to ensure that the resources are allocated towards maintenance and managing critical safety risks. We have discussed AirAsia's history, their journey to success in terms of their innovative marketing and HR practices. AirAsia follows a lean approach, which primarily focuses on cost-efficient travel options for all. They practice an effective corporate culture of one people, one culture, one AirAsia,
One
family.
Please take a look at the handout for a brief overview taken from AirAsia's annual report for 2015. For more detailed information on AirAsia, our report will be available in about 3 weeks, 6 days, 23 hours, 14 minutes, and 23 seconds. Thank you for listening. Any questions?